Hi, this is Jeff Challen. In this short video I'm going to demo the features of our CS125 app. So the goal of this application is to track your proximity to certain course locations. I just want to make it clear that we don't record your location at all times. We only know when you're in range of one of these devices. So this is a Bluetooth proximity beacon, and we put these I have one here in my office, and then we also have some in the room that we use for office hours. So when you're in range of one of these beacons, our app knows where you are. So now it knows that it's in my office. When you go out of range, we don't know where you are until you come back in range of one of the beacons. So we're not tracking your location at all times. We only know when, for example, you enter and you exit office hours. This information is going to allow us to improve the class, improve our staffing for office hours so that we can make sure that there are course assistants there to help you, and also make sure that in future semesters we have access to the kind of physical resources that we need to teach a course like this. So let me show you briefly what happens when I'm going to leave this known location. So we're going to walk out into the hallway, and at some point the app is going to realize that I've left. So now it says, doesn't know where I am. Okay, so why don't you follow me? We'll little tour of Siebel here. Go down into the new space that we're using for office hours this semester. Be a little bit of a walk. You can see while we're out of range of one of the beacons, the app doesn't know where I am. The nice thing about this is that you can, particularly if you're a course staff member, you can just put the phone in your pocket. You don't need to be using the app. It will run in the background and make sure that we know when you arrive in office hours, when you leave office hours, so that we can ensure that you're doing the shifts that you signed up for. All right. This is an uncomfortably long journey that we're on. So we're headed down to the basement, Siebel Center. Just point out this tiny little room that we used for office hours in the past. This semester we have a much nicer space. I'm going to show you where that is. So this is our new office hours room. When you come down here, the door will be open. Here we are. You'll notice a couple of these proximity beacons up there. And you'll also notice that I got a notification when I arrived in office hours, which I'm not an iPhone user. So let me open up the app, and it knows that I'm in office hours. So that's a demo of the features of our application. The places where we have these beacons are office hours. There's also some in my office. And as a fun event in the beginning of the semester, we may put some in a couple of other locations that we'd like freshmen and new students for 125 to visit.